trading newsletters.
The following is a presentation of TFNN. The TFNN Bull Bear Trading Hour. Every trading day, live at 10 a.m. Eastern. Call now, toll free at 877-927-6648 or internationally at 727-873-7618. The TFNN Bull Bear Trading Hour. Now, Tom and Tommy O'Brien.
Welcome, folks. Appreciate you growling and prowling with us out here. We have the Dow Industrials up 1239, Nasdaq up 360, S&P's up 135. Gold contract up $95, trading at $16.61 an ounce. You get silver up 74 cents, $14.01. Light sweet crude up 41 cents, $23.78 a barrel. Notes and bonds. You get the 10-year down 26 ticks, 137.12. 30-year off 2.24 ticks at 2.24 ticks at 176.29. And King Dollar. King Dollar down 804 ticks, trading 101.681. Euros at 108. The yen is out here at 111 and a quarter, and the British pound is at 117 to 1 US dollar. Tom O'Brien, what's going on?
Good morning. Quite a market out there.
Ride 'em, cowboy. Let's go to the king cowboy out here. Let's go to our man, Mr. Kevin Hinks at TD Ameritrade Thinkorswim, as we do every Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. And don't forget, folks, every trading day right here, 11 to 12 Eastern Standard Time. Kevin, his team, TD Ameritrade, great show. You want to understand option strategies, futures, defined risk, very important. Great show. If you haven't test driven yet the Thinkorswim platform, no better time to do it. You're on our site right now. Just hit that banner, bring it up. They'll let you trade with paper money. You can follow Kevin and his team every trading day. What do you think, Kevin Hanks?
You know, these are some pretty unprecedented times we live in right now, guys. I don't ever, I've traded every high volatility market since the 87 crash. And this is one, just like all the others, this is unique.
It
just
is.
like they are.
It is.
The one thing that sticks out at me, guys, right now, the VIX going down to 53.
Oh.
Think about that for a minute. Because we're making almost a 6% move on the upside here.
Look at that.
And vol is coming in.
And this, Kevin, is that tick real, man? That thing went down to 36 today? Oh, that's a beautiful thing, man.
I don't know. If
that's a bad tick. No, that's a bad tick. I got a bad tick. Okay,
Yeah.
That's a bad tick, yeah.
But, I mean, just the fact, two things are jumping out at me today. One is my area of expertise, and that's VIX and volatility. And the other one, Tom, is your area of expertise, which is gold.
Crazy, right?
Can you believe
Yep.
a 6% move in gold futures? That is insanity right there.
It is. And, it's amazing, too, folks, and if you're in the metals market, what is amazing is this. So picture, you can go back to 2002, you can go back as far as you want. We've all thought that inflation's going to come in, the pumping of money going to come in. Well, it never came in. That's the bottom line. And what has happened in this gold market, though, I could see it even a couple months ago, the moves were different. They were just different. And now this is telling us, hey, listen, prices are going to get inflated. And that's what we need. That's the bottom line. I mean, I don't want big inflation, but we definitely need prices to get inflated so folks can be made whole here. So it's going to be interesting watching.
That move, Tom, that gold made from 1,700 to 14 and change.
I know.
And now back up here, I don't ever remember. I want to know, I have a question to ask you because you're the historian in terms of gold. Is this gold futures, are they trading on big volume or is it getting kind of thin in terms of this movement? What's the volume it's like in gold?
It's not bad. It's not as much as it should be. Yesterday,
right.
We only did 362,000 contracts, which is not a lot. I mean, you'd be looking to do like 500,000, right?
Right.
What you do have now, this is what I've picked up over the years, Kevin, that is really a better indicator. It's if you try to buy gold. Like if you tried to buy gold yesterday or the day before, well, there was nothing for sale. Real gold. Uh-huh. So there was a disconnect in between where the future price was versus even paying a $100 premium for Eagles. They weren't there. You couldn't buy them. And I got one of the biggest deals in the whole country.
Got it.
So that's when that happens.
The actual piece of gold.
Yeah.
they wouldn't sell you at the prices that were being quoted, in other words.
That's correct. And they wouldn't even sell it with a $100 premium on top of it.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
So when that happens, and I can understand that too, because the volatility is so much. Like if we were the dealer, it's like, oh, what are we going to buy it for? What are we going to sell it for? No one even knows. But when they don't have it, that's when everyone just sticks to it, because gold's such a small market, man. It's smaller than people think, I mean, it's a world market, but it's a very tiny market compared to like when we're talking about, equities, futures, S&Ps, so.
And I know what that means because I traded the grains, and that's a relatively small market compared to the other big indices. So I understand that, and that's kind of why I was asking.
Yeah.
Because, when you see volume or lack of it, right, and you wonder, is that just the evolution of this contract, or are these markets getting thin and traders are on the sidelines waiting?
Exactly.
There's two ways to look at that.
Yes.
Always.
There's no doubt. There's no doubt. And, as to the broad market, hey, listen, man, we have a shot. We'll see whether we can get a follow-through. That's the one thing we haven't got yet, right, was a follow-through,
Right. And we need, you know what? I was just on with Oliver Rennick talking about this very thing. And what you have to understand as a trader or a day trader in these markets is the effect of, number one, news, headline releases, and high-frequency trading, and that relationship between the two.
Yeah.
Because there was a couple days ago, last Wednesday, watching the market pretty closely, and you saw – I'm sorry, it was Friday. Friday's trade, where there was just an incremental release of poor headlines throughout the day. And I was, if you were on the air live with me, I'd been like, this market has no chance today. Because every time that negative headline comes out, high frequency grabs this market and takes it lower. And that release of information, headlines, with what high frequency trading does to that headline and takes it, is how these markets are being driven right now. And so everyone out there has to educate themselves on how that is and watch the flow of information as it comes out during the day. I think it's the new way to trade. It's the new trigger for trading directionally.
I absolutely agree, because you know what we got this happened one or two times, but that's about it. That what Kevin's talking about is crucial, folks, because what you want to be looking for if you're a bull is that you want to look for the bad information to come out, and the market doesn't go. That's the whole different. You can find out more about this market or any markets on the defensive posture, I think, than the offensive posture. Do you know what I mean? It's like, okay.
How do we react on bad news? Because guess what, guys? Thursdays, 7:30 Chicago time, 8:30 Eastern time, jobless claims, first-time filer for unemployment insurance. That's where you're going to get your test on that, Tom, right there.
Oh, yeah. That's going to be a big one, too. I know. It is, though. I know. Deviance, man. I'll tell you. Well, worldwide markets out here today, folks, I mean, they held, well, I was going to say there's no reason we don't hold, but listen, I can't say that.
Yeah, subject to change without notice, right?
Yeah, exactly, man, exactly.
Yeah.
Kevin, listen, man, you have a great one, safe one, right 45 minutes from now, folks. Great program. We look forward to it, Kevin. Have a great one, man.
Thanks for having me on, guys.
Thank you.
Thanks, Kevin.
Stay right there, folks. Tommy and I are coming right back. We have the Dow Industrials almost hitting up that 1,300. NASDAQ is up 385. S&Ps are up 140. Ride 'em, cowboy, folks. Here we go.
If you're not currently using the TAS Profile Scanner when looking at setting up your trading opportunities, then your arsenal is short a mighty weapon. The TAS Profile Scanner is a standalone piece of software that instantly filters over 2,500 global financial markets such as stocks, ETFs, commodity futures, and Forex. Headed by Steve Dahl, TAS understands that in today's technological world, the use of top-flight software applications and technical analysis expertise is essential to successful trading in today's market. You also gain access to the webinar that Steve Dahl and Tom O'Brien just hosted, The Best Way to Use the TAS Profile Scanner to Profit. This webinar archive is available for all subscribers immediately upon signing up. All new subscriptions also come with a 30-day money-back guarantee, so you have nothing to risk. Start your subscription by visiting the front page of TFNN.com today, and you'll find the TAS Profile Scanner under the Services tab. Sign up today. Are you in the market for buying or selling real estate in the Bay Area, including the surrounding St. Petersburg, Tampa, and Clearwater markets? Tiger Real Estate LLC is a firm that has extensive experience in the Tampa Bay area. Whether you're looking to sell your current property for maximum value, or you're in the market for a second home or investment property, Tiger Realty has the experience across all areas of real estate in the Tampa Bay area to help buyers and sellers make the most informed decisions across all price levels. From the price you should be paying per square foot in certain up-and-coming areas to the type of cash flow investment properties are capable of creating, Tiger Real Estate can help you make the best decision when it comes to all areas of the market. Before you make one of the biggest decisions of your financial future, call Tiger Real Estate LLC today at 727-329-8322 or email us at tiger@tfnn.com. That's 727-329-8322. Call us today. TFNN is launching an open house for our Tiger's Den. For a limited time, you can get a 30-day free trial to the Tiger's Den. Just enter promo code OPEN at checkout and pay nothing for 30 days while you try out your Tiger's Den membership as part of our open house. With market volatility at an all-time high and people all over the world working from home if possible, TFNN is hosting an open house in our Tiger's Den. The Tiger's Den is an interactive chat room that runs all day where other tigers and tigresses discuss trading ideas with the hosts and members, along with charts and current market news, as well as live access to the charts the hosts use during their programs. Join us for the Tiger's Den Open House. Begin your Den membership today by just entering OPEN at checkout and pay nothing while you try things out for 30 days. For all the details and to start your Den membership today, visit the front page of TFNN.com. Don't miss out on the TFNN Tiger's Den Open House taking place now. Sign up today.
Call now, toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-873-7618.
Welcome back, folks. Tom, Tommy O'Brien. We do appreciate you growling and prowling with us. So what do you think, Tom? What a ride, huh?
What a ride for sure, man. It looked like, yesterday. It's just remarkable the types of swings because you have to imagine from all the rhetoric even coming out, they have some disagreements, but a big stimulus plan is coming. I know you just sent me an article you want to go over talking about potentially hours away, right?
Right.
You kind of could have made a good estimation, and you definitely could not be sure, but you could make a good estimation that in the next couple of days a big stimulus plan was going to come. The market's down 900 yesterday and up 1,400 today.
Right.
On the news, it's just so extreme in both directions. And I think we're going to see that continue even after the stimulus. I mean, we've had that move yesterday on the Fed talking about unlimited asset purchases for liquidity. The Dow shoots up extremely, and we gave it all back in a heartbeat.
I know.
And hopefully that's not what happens with the fiscal stimulus, and I don't think it is, because that's really what you need. Fed can't do anything. You get the fiscal stimulus. If it has the meat that it needs, the market might actually feel okay. You're talking about no mortgage payments can be delayed, right? Car payments can be delayed. No evictions. Unemployment continuing. No bad credit for a period of a few months. People's credit not being ruined as a result of this. If all of that comes in line, man, it'll be a lot easier 3 months down the line where people just pause their payments, right? Maybe that gets added to the back end of a mortgage or however it is so that you're not in this deep hole. You don't have a bad credit to go with it.
Yes.
You're getting your unemployment in the meantime. The market would love that. We'll see what they love it right now, even the ideas of what's coming out.
Well, and you can see. So what the news is, and last night, folks, on the app, I had everyone emailing their congressman. I email my congressman.
I was watching your show,
I just tell them, just get back to work, right?
That's right.
So this is intriguing now. This is what's going on. Nancy Pelosi says she thinks this deal is going to be done within a couple hours. Now, this is where it gets really interesting, okay, because it looks like one of the deal breakers, deal makers right now, has to do that the Senate has agreed to accept language in the House version of the bill that will create both an independent inspector general and a congressionally appointed 5-person panel to supervise the money that's going to be provided for companies. So this is going to be the $500 billion, folks, which is really important. Where the prior day, Trump was saying, look, I'll be the oversight. That was Monday night. That's what he's talking about. But the bottom line is that is a sticking point, because we know what happened in 2009. The bottom line is that they got all the money. No one went to jail. They bought all the stock back. They made billions of dollars. That's the real bottom line. So, I
agree. Some oversight. Come on. What's the problem with that? Get it through. Let's go. Right. It looks like that's going to be the case. That's a good deal, man.
Yeah. The market is saying, okay, man, let's see what you can give me.
Yeah. We keep going. We got the S&P's up like 146. Right? Yeah. Dow's up more than 1,300. Quite a turnaround from yesterday, man. Even the NASDAQ, you're talking about a solid 800 points almost from where we were trading at the lows yesterday of 66.28. 800 points. 10% will be 662 points. And you're approaching 800. Yeah.
Wild. Let's go to Al in Tampa. Hey, Al, what's going on?
Not much. It's a beautiful thing. I went ahead and closed on that duplex Friday. I've been scared the whole week because of what the market was doing, so I went ahead and closed on it. And
Good for you. Yeah.
Look at gold's up $41.
Oh, it's up more than that. Gold was up 100. It's up about 70 or 80 right now.
Yeah, I'm just saying. I gotten in. I noticed that GFI had done a W formation, and it did it with lower volume Monday. So I ended up getting into GFI, my Harmony, and GPL. And I'm up like 20% in 2 days.
Yeah, that's the market we're in. So you're going to need more volume in this Goldfields. Where Goldfields right now is up 57 cents. You're at 518. You're running into this 20 million. But you might, I don't think we get 20 million today. But as long as it doesn't hit that 564, we've hit 550, you'd be basically okay. But if it hit 560,
I went ahead and with these markets, and now I put like a 5% trailing stop. So,
good. Yeah.
You have to make sure you put your stops in there and you have an exit plan, or you'll be eaten alive with this market, don't you think?
Yeah. Listen, things are going with you. That's great. There's no doubt about it, man. Yeah. And go ahead.
I just wonder, you're going to be putting out another report on like Wednesday?
Wednesday at noon, yes. Yeah.
That's what I was just wanted to get your point in that, because it looks like it turned Monday. The gold separated. Even though the market went down yesterday, all the equities seemed to hold their gains from yesterday.
Gold has been the strongest.
Wasn't that your feeling?
Yeah, gold has been the strongest period. Gold was the last to get down, the first to get up, and the gold equities came off the bottom. Now the gold contract, if you weren't around like even at the late 80s and the 90s, folks, we're going to see gold is trading differently, man. You're going to wake up in the morning and gold's going to be up $200 or $300, man. That's how it had traded 20 years ago, but it looks like it's going to go because listen, it totally makes sense. My take is that the economy needs all the money. It is what it is. It's only a number. And the numbers are going to be higher. So that's what it comes down to. So it's a cash flow. Do you know what I mean? Like money is only what all our perceptions are that money's worth, right? I mean, that's all it is. So there's going to be.
Yeah, I hope the physical gold pull because I like 4 weeks ago and stuff like that. I went ahead and I called you and asked you about getting physical gold, and I put $10,000 into that.
Good.
And that was nice. So
you're doing good, man. Cooking, brother.
Well, thank you, Tom.
Have a great one, man. Have a safe one. Yeah, taught me when I saw gold up $100 this morning. I said, oh my God, man! I mean, it really is. I hadn't seen something like that in so many years.
Especially because it's not even just up 100, right? It's up 100 after being up 100, man.
Yes.
On Monday, practically. Right. I mean, you opened Monday trading at basically $1,494, $1,500 for simple math. Monday, by 10 o'clock last night, you were at $1,600, and by 6 a.m. this morning, you were at $1,698.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
You know, so we're going to get a couple different repricings, I think, folks. Okay, well, we got the repricing in the marketplace. The real question is going to be, what is the repricing in the real estate market, and then what is the repricing in any type of commodity that we're paying cash with? You know, you put this many billions in, and you know, we'll see whether we get inflation this time. You know, last time the bottom line is that we all thought inflation would come in because the QE was so dramatic, but it didn't. You know,
sure,
it just didn't come in. So, you know, it's a big thing. This market's not stopping. This is powerful.
It sure is. 1,500 points. Where are we? Yeah, 1,430 in the Dow now.
Yeah, and they passed that thing. Oh, and one other thing I failed to mention when I was just talking about, talking about the congressman last night. If, in fact, what Pelosi's saying right now, that she thinks it's going to be done in 2 hours, and she doesn't have to get the congressmen and women back because she thinks it's going to go 100% in the Senate. And that's, you know. Stay right there, Tommy and I are coming right back.
Hi folks, Tom O'Brien here. If you'd like to get my daily newsletter, Market Insights, then now is a great time to sign up for a 30-day free trial. Every morning by 9:30, I send out my morning letter to subscribers with market commentary on a variety of markets, currencies, and commodities to keep investors up to date on the day's trading action. Included in Market Insights are specific buy and sell recommendations for stocks, ETFs, and even options, with stops and price targets included for every trade in my newsletter. If you'd like to try my newsletter risk-free for 30 days, then head over to the front page of TFNN and you'll find Market Insights under Trading Newsletters. I use my years of trading experience to bisect and dissect the market every morning and give my subscribers the most important information they need to know for the day ahead. I even issue afternoon updates for my subscribers whenever warranted with important market action. I'm always scouring the market for the next great trading opportunity. Sign up for your 30-day free trial to my daily newsletter, Market Insights, today by visiting the front page of TFNN.com. Wow! Go get them, folks.
If you're a trader in the market looking to find the path that leads to maximizing profits while decreasing risk, then now is a great time to try out Dave White's daily trading service, The Path of Least Resistance. Through the use of options and equity trades, Dave advises his subscribers on a daily basis of the current market conditions and what possible trade setups are on the horizon. The Path of Least Resistance is published every trading morning, often with updates intraday when initiating trades or closing out positions. Dave White has advised his clients of some outstanding winning options and equity trades in recent months, and now is a great time to try it out for yourself. New subscribers to the Path of Least Resistance receive a 30-day money-back guarantee. See for yourself the types of options and equity trades that are available by signing up for the Path of Least Resistance today by visiting the front page of TFNN.com and selecting the newsletter tab. Sign up today. TFNN is excited about our new software charting program, The Art of Timing the Trade Charts. In collaboration with Tom O'Brien and using his best-selling book, The Art of Timing the Trade, Your Ultimate Trading Mastery System, David White has programmed an outstanding piece of software that will complement any trader's methodology. Using this first-of-its-kind program, The Art of Timing the Trade Charts allows you to scan thousands of stocks for Fibonacci formation setups, including Gartley's, ABC's, butterflies, and much more. The Art of Timing the Trade Charts is designed to help you when scouring the markets for stocks just beginning to form the trading patterns that many investors spend days, weeks, or even months searching to find. And right now, we're offering licenses available at only $79 a month. We are so confident that you're going to love this new charting software that will even give you a 30-day unconditional money-back guarantee. Don't miss out on this incredible new piece of software. Get your copy of The Art of Timing the Trade Charts today by visiting TFNN.com.
This segment is brought to you by Think or Swim. For more information, just click the Think or Swim banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Sherwin Williams today, Tom, is just selling green, man.
That's right, man. That's all we got on the board. We got the only red is for the price of notes and bonds because we got a little bit of higher yield, right?
And the dollar.
The dollar, okay.
And that's all it is, which is pretty amazing. And if you go overseas, folks, what you're going to see overseas right now is you're going to see overseas that let's go in Asia first. So you had the Nikkei up 7% last night. Hang Seng was up 4.4. Shanghai was up 2.3. We go to Europe. What you have in Europe out here, you get the CAT in Paris up 5%, the DAX in Germany up 7%, and the FTSE up 4.8%. So what will happen, let me just look at this for a second, because I have a feeling this is the first time that the follow-through came in the DAX. Yeah, it did. So what happened is this. We went downtown yesterday, folks, after being up, but the DAX held price. So this is like one of the first times that you had a follow through in a major indice. That's a good news, man.
Yeah.
That's a big deal. And we go to the UK. We take a look at the FTSE. The FTSE didn't hold price. That was kind of like our markets. FTSE didn't hold price, but We'll see where this baby shakes out, but it looks to me...
some of the stocks we were just talking about yesterday, jumping. You see the move in Boeing? So did you listen to the press conference by chance going on last night?
You mean with the president?
Yes.
Yeah, I did. Yes.
He was quite a cheerleader for Boeing. Did you catch that part of things? I said, man, I jumped right to my Thinkorswim platform on my mobile, pulled it up, and sure enough, at that point, I'll pull up the point in the chart because I believe it was last night at about 7. Yeah, we traded up to about 110 from 105 as that was really going on. You see this volatility here, 7 o'clock. That was really where they started talking about it. Now, President Trump loves to tout the Dow. He's no fool that the Boeing is a huge component of why the Dow is back to where he got elected. I would imagine that part of why he's a huge cheerleader. But today, man, up 16% as the market figuring out, the president not going to let that company die, and he shouldn't let that company die. Like we've talked about, we need a plane company. We'll see the terms. But I also saw a headline, the CEO saying it's going to take us years to repair this balance sheet, Boeing. So you better believe that as well in terms of buying that, but quite a pop from under $90 a couple of days ago to 122.
Because I think that the structure in Boeing, I think what their largest mistake was thinking that they actually had so much money, and I'm going back like a year now, folks, like that they could just keep parking planes off to the side and it would work. No one has... Well, the Federal Reserve has unlimited amounts of money, but no one has unlimited amounts of money. Do you know what I'm saying? It's like,
The only reason I'm like, yeah, but Boeing's like a little bit different though, because they kind of almost do if the government's never going to let them fail, right? I mean, the language Trump was using was so strong because, as we mentioned, this is not some do great company that's always done great by the American people and reached a hardship, man. They just killed hundreds of people for pushing out a plane that couldn't fly. So to call it this great company that we can't let go away and be the biggest cheerleader out there, man, nobody's even been held accountable for that. So keep that in mind as the government's going to give all this money to Boeing in particular.
Yeah, no, there's no doubt. And there's going to be plenty of other, companies that get money that, the airlines in general have ripped us off forever. I mean, so the real bottom line is that, great, now we're going to pay up for it, Well,
yeah, I just imagine without this fall off, Boeing, I really think, was going to, repair things pretty quickly. We talked about during the time, right? They were going to rebrand the plane, get it back in the skies. Nobody was going to be flying a quote-unquote 737 MAX. They were going to be flying whatever they called it, and it might have resumed, but to compound this, they were not able to handle this at a time when they had basically recoiled, had warehouses full of planes, and the global economy came to a halt for 3 to 6 months. That's quite a tough one.
No, there's no doubt.
Yeah.
So if we take a look at some of the higher volume equities out here, folks, you're going to see Ford's up there. That's up 66 cents. Now, that doesn't sound like a lot, but it was trading at $4 yesterday. So you get what, 15% there. Bank of America's up $1.60. You get Advanced Micro up $4.42. You could see it yesterday. What was happening yesterday, folks, is that you saw that the chips, they basically, were sticking their head up again, once again. American Airlines up $2.51. Apple up $17. Let's go over to Apple for a second. I'm curious as to where that baby goes in a couple days. I guess this is only back to what day is today? Tuesday, Wednesday? What day is today?
Tuesday.
Okay, so the bottom line is that this is only back to Friday at this particular point. The lows of yesterday.
Amazing, man.
Yeah. Lows of yesterday.
How about? Go ahead.
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
No, I was just going to say some of the ones we particularly even talked about, big moves today. They've been affected a lot. But even you're talking about travel stocks, Uber, man, it's always confounded me, I should say. There's going to be a huge surplus of Uber Eats deliveries, man. People may be changing the way they deliver or order food. And yeah, there's a huge destruction of their business, but that's going to resume. They're like Uber has almost become a verb in the U.S. language. You say I'm going to Uber, right?
Yes.
How that company's so destroyed, but guess what? We're almost up 100%, man, from 13 to 24, and even Tom, Disney, the same type of thing. Destroyed in terms of what's going to happen in the next year, but might accelerate people. Subscribing to Disney Plus up 13% today alone from yesterday, man. So maybe those types of companies really rebounding the strongest on the hope that, listen, as long as the pain is not bad for 3 to 6 months, these companies could actually be helped in 2 to 3 years, right? That's going to accelerate Disney Plus. It's going to accelerate people on Uber Eats when things are moved back to normal. It's going to speed up that timeline. People cutting the cord, maybe, all that stuff.
Yeah, I would say that after this, we all better be aware much more of everything. I mean, I think that it's basically a recharge in general. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, and most times, folks, what does happen is that when you get a downdraft that is this dramatic, you have equities that will be different leaders on the way up, too. I mean, the tech stocks, to me, are still where it's at. You can see it just inside the NDX 100. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But there'll be a few new ones that we, haven't basically, been talking about every day that will be up there accelerating. Amazon's in amazing shape, folks, okay? Because the Amazon, they have the warehouse space, they have the knowledge, they have the data, they have they have quite a bit, and I would say they're the first of the pack as to how things get done, because
they are great at process, right?
Yeah.
I mean, that's where Bezos, man, he's become the richest man in the world because he figured out how to deliver products in a timely fashion at the cheapest possible price. Most of the time, it's $0. You get everybody on Prime, you get them on Prime Video. It's I can't imagine how that's, we're still $270 off the all-time high, $250 off the all-time high made last month in Amazon. I can't imagine 2 or 3 years down the road that this actually, again, right, it doesn't accelerate. More people ordering on Amazon. Maybe that's when you sign up for Prime. Because imagine, you're ordering all this stuff on Prime. If you're not a Prime member, maybe you say, you know what, I didn't order a lot, but I'm going to sign up now for it, right?
There's no doubt. There's no doubt. Stay right there, folks. Tommy and I are coming right back. Dow is up 1,400. NASDAQ up 417. S&Ps are up 160. We're coming right back.
If you're in the CD market and looking for a secure investment, the Tiger First Mortgage Program may work for you. The security for these first mortgages are building lots in a tax opportunity zone in St. Petersburg, Florida. The Tax Act of 2018 set up tax-free zones across the country where you can build and hold for 10 years and pay no tax on the profits, which makes these lots valuable. The investment is anywhere from $30,000 to $75,000. The interest paid is 7% yearly, paid on a monthly basis. According to Bankrate.com, the best rate for a 4-year CD in the country as of February 20th is 3.1%. A $50,000 investment at a normal 4-year CD rate of 3.1% would give you income of $1,550 per year or $6,200 over the 4-year period. That same $50,000 investment in the Tiger First Mortgage Program would give you $3,500 per year or $14,000 over the 4 years. Which would you prefer, $6,200 or $14,000 of interest on your investment? If you would like more information about the Tiger First Mortgage Program, you can call me at 877-518-9190. That's 877-518-9190.
If you haven't checked out the newsletters page of TFNN.com, what are you waiting for? All of the TFNN newsletters are informative, up-to-date, affordable, and a must-have for every trader looking to gain a competitive informational edge in today's markets. TFNN newsletters cover every aspect of the markets to offer you the very latest in market news. Plus, new subscribers get to test drive our newsletters risk-free for 30 days. From all aspects of the markets, including stocks, bonds, metals, commodities, and tech, there's a newsletter to fit your needs exclusively from TFNN. Stay informed each day you trade and get that competitive edge that will help you stay ahead of the game. Visit our newsletters page by going to TFNN.com and click the newsletters button near the top of the page. TFNN.com, educating investors.
Biotech is booming, but for how long? Whether you think the biotech bull has room to run or has run its course, trade LABU or LABD. Direction's daily S&P Biotech 3 times bull and bear ETFs. Visit directioninvestments.com/biotech today. An investor should consider the investment objectives, risks, charges, and expenses of the Direction shares carefully before investing. The prospectus and summary prospectus contain this and other information about Direction shares. To obtain a prospectus or summary prospectus, please contact Direction shares at 866-476-7523. The prospectus or summary prospectus should be read carefully before investing. An investment in the funds is subject to risk, including the possible loss of principal. The funds are designed to be utilized only by sophisticated investors such as traders and active investors. Distributor Foreside Fund Services, LLC.
Don't forget, you can listen to TFNN live on your mobile device 24 hours per day. Go to TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV. That's TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV for the latest market information.
Welcome back, folks. Dow Industrials up 1446, Nasdaq up 423, S&P's up 162. And, Tom, when I was driving in, I'm listening to your program, and you're talking about limit up, and like none of us, well, I knew because I've been around so long, but realistically, 90% of the folks don't understand limit up and limit down. And now, guess what? As Tommy said, folks, we're all experts.
And what we also didn't understand, right? You knew the circuit breakers. In general, I was like, okay, it was like 3 different levels. They paused it for 15 minutes. I have ingrained in my head now it's 7, 13, and 20.
Exactly.
And now you know the difference.
And 5 overnight, right?
That's
5,
what I was going to say.
Yeah.
And now you know the difference that futures 5 overnight. But guess what? They don't stop trading. They just can't trade higher or lower. Like today, we saw actually it was limit up, and then right before the market opened, it was actually at 4.8%, 4.6%.
Yeah.
Pretty cool how things happen, and we never got to the 13%, right? But I think we missed it by 8 points in the S&P. And if you had asked me 6 weeks ago if we would ever see a 13% pullback in the same day again, it would probably, in my mind, take something, unfortunately, like this, whether it was war or a complete shutdown, because it's just insanity for almost 15% movement, when the last 10 years have been straight up with no volatility.
Right. Slow, steady crawl, and then boom.
Oh,
listen,
that
folks.
Dow,
yeah.
Just before we jump, I put it yesterday, the Dow, you're back to 2014 prices in 30 days.
Right.
Whoa.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Amazing.
It is.
Listen, folks, as you come over to our website at TFNN, we got the Tigers Den, all the Tigers and Tigresses. Well, it's open house. So you're going to see it right under featured content. You just hit open house. We want you to come in, join us, growl and prowl with us, okay? A lot of great information in there. When you first pull it up, folks, you're going to see a month is $39, 6 months is $179, and a year is $299. You hit just 1 month. You just hit 1 month. The bottom line, you can put open in the promo code. And as you put open in that promo code, the bottom line is you're going to see it subtracts the $39. So it's totally
That's right.
free.
You got to hit that add code button, right? I know you hit the enter button, I believe, which does it.
Yeah.
But $39, man. So you got a free month to join the membership in the Tigers Den. And we got a lot of good new Tigers and Tigresses in there.
Right.
Boy, and if I think I said yesterday that I think it was like 9 out of the previous 10 days we had a limit one way or the other. Well, guess what? If it was 9 out of 10, we're now at 10 out of 11. It just continues, man, every night.
Pretty good, man. I like it.
It is pretty good.
I like it. And, we'll see how this shakes out the rest of the day, folks. The bottom line is that getting the dollars to the men and women on the street is the name of the game. We know it's got to go to the corporations. There's no two ways about that, too, because they're employing a lot of these people. The real question, is going to be, but it looks like they're going to get some kind of oversight on it, and that's what they need, because if you know one thing about large corporations, folks, okay, The bottom line is that under law, evidently they are human, but the bottom line, in general, they are not human. Let's go.
And that can be changed. Just so before you finish that, this is the law. That was just an interpretation from the Supreme Court that corporations are people. All Congress would have to do is pass that they're not people.
Right.
So they could do that if they wanted to.
Right. If they wanted to take in less money from what do you call it? Lobbyists, right?
Yes, exactly.
And that's not going to happen, by the way. So let's go to our man Jim in Palm Harbor. Hey, Jim, what's going on?
Hey, good morning, Tom. I'm looking at spot right now on gold at $1,573. So I'm looking at that $50, $60 divergence between the.
Well, you're looking at the wrong thing.
I'm looking at Kitco. I'm looking at a couple
Kitco is a piece of garbage.
I'm looking at
Kitco is a piece of.
Curious what the real.
Kitco is a piece of garbage. I heard Larry. Don't even bother going to Kitco. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. I don't know what it's not even close.
And then next question I do have is. We're going to have a pop when they pass this bill. Where are you looking for your next source of resistance? I'm looking at the high yesterday, which was $24.99. Do we sell the news or look for a trade off selling the news?
No, I think the bottom's in, man. I think the bottom's in for a week.
From 21.74, we've had a 250-point move. If we go to 24.20, I mean, if we stall, are you looking? Where are you looking for confluence in the next set of resistance on the
The first set is okay. So what you have here, just let me get something clear here. Okay, I've been a bear forever. Okay, and I'm a raging bull right now. Okay, so that's the first part. The second part is if you're asking where this bounce can go to without stopping on the S&P, it'd be 26.45.
Okay.
That'd be, hold it. Let me put the SPX up. So the world is not over, folks. Okay, it's not even close. And once the government comes into it, there's something you want to wrap your head around. Once the government comes into it, the government's always late. If I've learned anything, that's when you start looking for a bottom. So 26.49, and we're at 23.88 right now.
Okay.
So.
Are you looking on a 4-hour chart, daily?
That's a daily.
Okay, I was looking on the 2 hours, so I'm going to have to go up to the daily.
It's just a 38%.
And then last question, when I just checked this morning on the mortgage market, I'm hearing 4 3/4. So if you could check your sources during the day, I'd like to listen on your.
Yeah, you get bad information. You get bad information in the gold market. You get bad information in the mortgage market. So I'd be happy to check that for you, but you better find another mortgage broker real quick, man. Real quick.
Yeah, I don't think rates are at near almost 5%.
Even close. Yeah, it's not. I bought a house. Just so you know, folks, how crazy this is. I bought a house. Yeah, the fear was beyond belief. I'll tell you the whole story later. But the bottom line is I bought a house 2 days ago because people think it's the end of the world. It's like, it's sad, but it is what it is. So.
Okay, I'd like to hear what you find on the street.
Have a great one. Have a safe one, man.
Thank you.
Yeah, and don't get quotes from Kitco, folks. In fact, I went over to Kitco. I couldn't find what he was. Larry was talking about this morning. I went over there. I couldn't find what they both were talking about, but I wouldn't go to Kitco anyway. So sites scrape off other sites, folks. That's all it comes down to. But bottom line, if you watch the Tiger TV, you're watching a Bloomberg. Okay, so it is what it is, and you can trust your own. Basically, whether it's Fidelity, TD Ameritrade, Schwab, those are good quote sources. Go to those quote sources, and you're going to see. Bottom line is that what it was on an overnight basis. You better not put your faith in conspiracies when you're talking about your money. Let me tell you something, man. That's the quickest way to lose everything. So, market-wise out here. We got action.
Hey, how about some of these cannabis stocks as we get ready for the break, man? Because same deal, right? I mean, if you're looking at, you were talking about, I think that first big pop in Canopy at one of those days when they talked about the fact that more people are sitting at home ordering cannabis, man. Maybe that was March 19th, potentially, where you went from 940 to 1140. But again, man, if you're long-term, if things bounce back, the biggest cannabis company in the world that was trading at $59 in October of 18, even backing it up to less than a year ago, you were trading at $52. If you're going to be around, man, $10 the stock was trading at, and we're up another 9% today.
Yeah, and what you had is what I literally like about Canopy. You see that little pop up there at $25? That
what are you looking at? A monthly? Okay, what month is that? January?
That wants to go for it. Yeah, that's
sure.
You're back inside the range, man, and that's not asking too much. So pretty wild.
And these stocks, that you just had it up. The acceleration when the momentum builds in this, and the market might be at a tipping point, you could see a real acceleration there.
No doubt. Stay right there. Tommy and I come right back, folks.
I'm certain you are or strive to be one of the best at everything you do in life. It's the most common trait that we tigers and tigresses share. If you're looking to become the best of the best when it comes to managing your money, let me teach you to do what most wealth managers tell you can't be done, which is how to time the markets. I'm Steve Rhodes, author of Mastering Probability, and for the last 12 months, Timer Digest has been tracking my newsletter signals, which have earned me the ranking as their #1 market timer in the nation for the S&P 500 for the last 12, 6, and 3 months. Timer Digest also ranks me as the #1 market timer for gold as well. The fact is, markets can be timed, and I'll teach you the exact set of tools that I use that has transformed me into one of the best at what I do. Sign up for Mastering Probability today by clicking on the newsletter tab on the homepage of TFNN.com and get immediate access to workshops where I take you step by step how to use an extraordinary set of tools as well as provide great market calls too. Sign up today.
The gold market has taken off topside in a large way in 2020. If you want to take advantage of this sector, now is the time to subscribe to my Gold Report. The Gold Report took profits in 4 of its equities in the gold portfolio in the first week of January for a combined profit of 99.2%, with 2 positions left in the portfolio that have a profit of 67.5% as of January 7th. The Gold Report is a comprehensive look at the metals sector as well as the markets that move gold, which is the currency and bond markets. New subscribers get a 30-day money-back guarantee, so you have nothing to lose. Every Monday morning, I publish the Gold Report with coverage of gold, silver, bonds, the XAU, HUI, GDX, as well as more than 30 different mining equities. To see for yourself the types of profitable trades that are recommended within the Gold Report, sign up now by visiting TFNN.com. Don't miss out on the next great gold trade. Sign up today.
With markets trading with extreme volatility and peaks and troughs everywhere, regardless of what you're looking at in the markets, this is a great time to see the type of analysis Basil Chapman delivers for his subscribers every market day with the Opening Call newsletter. Basil has been analyzing markets, providing his take for subscribers to his trading services since 1984. Every morning, Basil publishes an update for his subscribers, along with weekend and evening updates when warranted. The Opening Call provides traders a daily market overview with regard to the direction of the key indices, selective stocks, and commodities, along with specific recommendations, including stops and targets. You also gain instant access to Basil's subscriber webinar archive from earlier this year, a dark cloud cover, and essential market analysis. Ride the Chapman wave today by signing up for the Opening Call newsletter on the front page of TFNN.com under the newsletter tab. New subscribers get a 30-day money-back guarantee, so you have nothing to risk. Sign up today.
This segment is brought to you by Think or Swim. For more information, just click the Think or Swim banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. Dow's up at 360. You get the Nasdaq up at 379. S&Ps are up 149. And bottom line is that we're kind of laying up at these numbers, folks, and it's hard to tell whether you can expect much more. I mean, we're up 6%, so it's like, okay, what do you do at this point, right? Mike's. Oh, there you go. Okay, sorry.
The last caller was waiting for a bounce on the stimulus. Well, we're up 200 points in the S&P from the low that we made Sunday evening on the open, as in limit low in the S&P is 2174. We're trading at almost 2374, exactly 200 points. Mammoth moves. So you're up almost 10% from where we were Sunday evening. That may be the pop. You know, if things disappear, we'd be right back at the lows. So 10% is priced in. The last thing I'll add, man, like we were talking about with, was it with Kevin Hinks? We said the jobs number. What we were talking about it Thursday. That jobs number, man.
It's going to be a monster.
I don't know how the market's going to handle millions of unemployment claims.
I know.
Hopefully, we have a really strong stimulus plan in by then. I think we may.
Right.
But that is going to be, you know, if you want to, like, you know, we're saying there's buying opportunities. I wouldn't fault people if they wanted to see that first jobless claim number in the millions, see how the market reacted, and then potentially maybe, you know, stagger in with some positions, because we've never seen anything like it, man. It's Tuesday, 48 hours from right now. We're going to get a jobless claims that's going to be in the millions probably.
Right. And, hopefully within 24 hours, everyone out there is going to get a number with the check that they're going to be getting in the mail, that the folks that need it, you know, which is, and when. That's the key is when do they say it's going to get delivered, because that's the crucial part. Stay right there, folks. So we do appreciate you growling a problem with us out here. Tell your friends, please. Real easy to get to. You go YouTube, hit TFNN. Stay right there.
Check out that open house, too, in the Tiger's Den.
Big time. Thanks, pal.